Hey everyone and welcome. Now we've all seen the push for queer theory in schools. We've all seen the push for pride everywhere, not just a month but 3 months and possibly a year, every year.
And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
We've also seen the corporations jumping on the bandwagon and now trying to jump off as quickly as possible. We've also seen lovely little songs like this.
You think that we'll corrupt your kids if our agenda goes unchecked? Funny, just this once, you're correct. We're coming for them. We're coming for your children.
That was apparently just satire. It was a joke. It was a joke, everyone. So I thought I'd have a look at queer theory, and this gentleman came up, Professor Derek Jensen, as he was pushed by protesters when he did a speech in a university into discussing queer theory, because they were all queer theorists. And it backfired spectacularly. Now, before I go into the way he demolished them, let's give you a bit of background on Professor Derek Jensen, because he does know what he's talking about. He is a author of a book called Primitive Anarchism. Now, what that actually means is pretty much self-sustainability. Now, there are different levels of anarchy. Anarcho-primitivism effectively is hunter-gatherer, anti-market, anti-technology, anti-agriculture. So, in other words, self-sustained. So, if you're off-grid in the middle of a forest somewhere in a hut, you would be classed as anarcho-primitive. Anarcho-primitivism, also known as anti-civilization anarchism, is an anarchist critique of civilization that advocates a return to non-civilized ways of life through deindustrialization, abolition of the division of labor or specialization, abandonment of large-scale organization and all technology other than prehistoric technology, and the dissolution of agriculture. So you grow your own, you eat your own, basically. And he's gone on and absolutely destroyed queer theory in a game that he called, are we ready for this? Queer Theory Paedophilia Jeopardy. Let's have a listen to what he says. Now, the people that he mentions are leading voices in the queer theory. Have a listen.
There is a long correlation between anarchism and pedophilia and support for pedophilia.
Can I have something relevant, please?
Oh, wait. That's a beautiful line. Thank you so much for asking. How about something relevant? I've been talking about rape culture all day, and pedophilia and the support of pedophilia is not rape culture? Actually, it seems you're acting like this is a spurious connection. So we're going to play Jeopardy. We're going to play queer theory. We're going to play queer theory pedophilia Jeopardy. Okay, answer. Commonly called the godfather of queer theory.
Who is Foucault?
Who is Foucault?
I got it.
Okay, 100 points. Foucault. Another way to ask this is...
Now imagine a fisherman. He's just cast his rod and he's getting little nibbles, but he's not striking yet. He's just allowing the nibbles and a little bit more of a nibble, getting him a little bit more interested, and then he's going to slam him. Have a listen.
Who argued, no, I guess the answer would be, argued for the eradication of age of consent laws as in down to infants.
Who is Foucault?
Thank you.
Okay, next one. The author of the founding document of queer theory.
Who is Gail Rubin?
Who is Gail Rubin? What percentage? No, the answer is 50%. Question is?
The amount in that article that was a defense of pedophilia, specifically, quote, boy lovers, so men who fuck boys.
Oh. And since you're not believing me, quote, this is in the founding document of queer theory. Like communists and homosexuals in the 1950s, boy lovers are so stigmatized that it is difficult to find defenders of their civil liberties, let alone for their erotic orientation. That's in the founding document of queer theory. I'm sorry, I'm using facts. A thousand apologies. One must never let facts in the way. Oh, and she also compared, by the way.
They don't like the facts, though. You know they don't like the facts. Facts hurt the feelings, and the feelings are more important, and the virtue is more important, and looking good, obviously.
She compared pedophilia. She compared pedophilia to a preference for spicy food. The thing is, I have never heard of anyone who has to have years of therapy because they ate hot and sour soup. Okay, so up to 200. Now it is pedophilia and queer theory for 300. That would be author of Macho Sluts. Author of Macho Sluts and Public Sex. Pat Califia.
Derek Jensen is an eco-fascist.
Now they resort to the name calling and the obscenities, as they usually do.
Wait. What was it somebody said? Stay relevant. Okay, let's talk about Pat Califia.
Why don't you respond? Because I can't respond. Get transphobed. This group is wrong.
Okay, here's something from one of Pat Califia's books. You know, it's really interesting. It's really interesting that when I actually start talking about the relationship between queer theory and anarchism and pedophilia, that it becomes, they really want to shut me up now. Sure do. Okay, so here's Pat Califia.
You're a homophobe.
Pat Califia. Oh, wait, just a second. I was accused of homophobia because I'm against pedophilia? Yes. Right. Who is it who actually makes the connections between that? Okay, here's something by Pat Califia. Pat Califia has written, any child old enough to decide whether or not she or he wants to eat spinach, play with trucks, or wear shoes is old enough to decide whether or not she wants to run around naked in the sun, masturbate, sit in someone's lap, or engage in sexual activity, by which she does not mean play doctor, she means with adults. And she's very clear about that because she also says that pedophiles should be more and not less invested in children's lives. Okay, so we're at 300. 400 is the most famous queer theorist of today. Answer. No, it is not Judith Butler. Who is Judith Butler? Okay, Judith Butler is the most famous queer theorist of the day.
We see you, all of you supporters here, who do not care about trans people's lives. Every person here supporting
Okay.
Now, what happened to universities? I'm sure back in the day, you would not have been able to stand up in a lecture and threaten everybody there. I'm sure that would have been deemed, I don't know, a problem. But now, in the defense of being offended, they're being offensive. It's a joke, isn't it? What happened to the days of good schooling? Was there ever good schooling? You let me know if you think there was.
Okay, here's a great quote from Judith Butler.
That's not an argument, that's a bumper sticker. It's so fucking true. Are you supporting them?
Okay, so Judith Butler wrote, so I keep adding this qualification. When incest is when incest is a violation, suggesting I think there may be occasions in which it's not. Why would I talk that way? Well, I do think that there are probably forms of incest that are not necessarily traumatic, and which gain their traumatic character by virtue of the consciousness of social stain that they produce. Yeah, it's Judith Butler. That's one of the queer heroes. Okay, now we have for 500 we have the last one in the queer theory and pedophilia. The answer is queer theorist who has spoken out strongly against pedophilia.
Zero.
Who is no one? Not a single one. Because the entire thing is based on transgressing. Yeah, I know. Dear fucking God.
Dear fucking God, exactly, isn't it? Not one. So I thought I'd bring that to you. Now, obviously, this man is a lot more prepared and smarter than the students in this university. So fair play to him. He nailed them with their own words, effectively, of their own leaders. So very well done. Now, in regards to the Twitter where I got this from, it's Lord Bebo Very good Twitter. Go and check him out. At My Lord Bebo, everyone. Well worth a visit. So I thought we'd have a look at that because it does put into perspective videos like these, doesn't it? We're here, we're queer, we're coming for your children. But that's apparently just a joke and reclaiming words. It's absolute ridiculous, isn't it? You've set your stall. We see you. Let me know what you think, though. I'd like to know your opinion. Everyone, stay safe and see you on the next one.